Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mano 777, and we're back inside of Destiny here with your weekly reset video for Tuesday, April 25th, 2017. We're going to be going over all the endgame content that you can do this week inside of Destiny, especially with Age of Triumph, including the Nightfall, the Weekly Featured Raid, and everything else. So if you find something in this video to be worthwhile, a positive rating is greatly appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 content. Leave a comment down below and let me know what's going on in your life or what you're looking forward to this week. And most importantly, I have a lot of people who are asking me, Mano, how do we get your help on doing raids and things like that? What you need to do is go to twitch.tv/Mano777, and we help people out every time I am online clearing the weekly featured raids and things like that. We kill the raids every single time we have an opportunity to. We also help out people doing nightfalls and things like that, help people get their exotic swords, black spindles, whatever you want. So come to the channel, say something in chat, say hi. We have a great group of raid Sherpas who want to help you out, so check that out. And guys, with that, let's go ahead and get to the video. This week for the weekly Nightfall strike, as we always start out with, we are featuring the Fallen Saber Strike. It has the current modifiers. It has solar burn, where solar damage from any source is greatly increased. Ironclad, where more enemies have shields. Airborne, players deal more damage while in the air. Exposure, where players' shields are increased but do not replenish. And finally, Daybreak. The darkness grows stronger, and so do you. Form a fire team of 3 and unleash your light with greatly increased ability recharge. Essentially, this is a Nightfall with Mayhem Clash-like modifier, so you can see how easily I get my super back here. You can see it actually goes pretty quickly, especially when we get inside of some of the different areas. When we actually have the Daybreak piece, the super comes back pretty quickly. Not ridiculously fast. I think I'm using a low build in terms of like our strengths and stuff like that, but you can see my intellect and discipline. It is coming back pretty decently. So with that, guys, that is going to be the modifiers this week. You're probably going to want to bring a Gallarhorn, especially because Airborne is on. When you're doing more damage in the air, you can shoot a rocket and basically jump up in the air for a second and do some really nice work. You could also bring some of those new exotic elemental primaries if you've got those. If you need some of those and you need some help on doing the raids, again, I told you where to go if you needed some help. Twitch.tv/Mano777. With that, guys, let's go ahead and go out to orbit and see what else there is to do this week inside of Destiny. Okay, we're out in orbit, and we're going to go ahead and look at the director and see what we've got this week. Of course, there's our weekly Nightfall strike. You can get your unknown rewards and your skeleton key. In addition, we also have the weekly featured raid. For this week, it is Crota. We are going to go to the moon for Crota's End, and we are going to have the Death Singer challenge and the Crota challenge. The Death Singer challenge essentially means that you have to kill all the enemies that are in the area in the Death Singer piece, and then as soon as that happens, U2 is the Death Singer is going to scream, and then there's going to be a bunch of more ads and ogres that are going to come out, and you have to kill all of them within 2 minutes. And what's going to happen is that there is going to be a sword that's going to drop. You need to kill Ute using the sword, and what's cool is that the sword that spawns up kind of like up where the sword bearer lives basically drops, and it will instantly kill Ute. So if you can get there in a pretty good time, that's what you want to check out, and that's what you want to get taken care of. Crota's challenge is essentially no one can hold the sword more than once, and you can basically can't drop the sword and then pick it back up. So that's essentially how the Crota challenge works. And from that, you can get raid set gear, you can get unknown rewards. That is the challenge mode of the weekly feature raid. Of course, you can always get the Age of Triumph ornaments. Let's go over to the weekly Siva Crisis heroic strikes. We've got the modifiers of heroic, arc burn, specialist, and juggler. That'll get you a treasure of ages package. In addition, we've got the weekly story playlist for this week. It says the Iron Lords are gone. It's up to you to finish their final mission. So we've got some Iron Lord pieces there. In addition, we have some cool things to do inside of Crucible. We have Mayhem Rumble for your competitive multiplayer. Of course, that'll net you treasure of ages boxes and things like that. will get you some cool stuff inside of Destiny. But the piece about that you need to know for Mayhem Rumble is if you actually go to your Age of Triumph record book, one of the things inside the Crucible, if you have not done it yet, is actually some type of piece about Rumble. So if you earn points in Rumble Crucible playlists, this is going to be really easy for you to do this week. So definitely want to take advantage of the Mayhem Rumble. Yes, it is Mayhem Rumble by yourself, but it is a lot of fun. You can take care of that and have a lot of fun while you're doing it. So I highly recommend you're going to do that. I'm going to get my piece done here in the Crucible with my Rumble as quickly as I can this week. Also, in addition to doing all those other things at the director, we can go over to the Reef and we can check out the Challenge of the Elders. Challenge of the Elders is going to give you some kind of cool activities to do. The modifiers this week is Airborne, Fresh Troops, and Grenade Kill bonus. The modifiers don't really stack very well, so it's one of those things where I might skip it this week. They don't really work that well, but if you want to do this, it's a good solo opportunity for you, or maybe a good way for you and your friends to kind of just go bomb around in. Round 1 is the Taken version of the Vex, basically Hydra area. Round 2 is going to be a Taken Cabal boss, and round 3 is going to be a Hive Knight. So that's going to be the Challenge of the Elders. Let's go ahead and go over to the Iron Temple to see what else there is to do this week in Destiny over there and take a look at the artifacts. Okay, going over to Tyra Karn, let's take a look and see what artifacts that she has in store for us. We have some really nice rolls actually this week on some of the Iron Lord artifacts. First of all, we have the Memory of Fellwinter that has a Discipline Strength roll of 163 and 161. Lose your super but gain 1 extra grenade and melee charge and small boosts to all stats. Orbs grant melee and grenade energy. Again, this is one where some people get a little confused. A lot of times you can build up your tier 12s and your tiers up to a significantly higher level than like tier 12. You can see here I have 5 here, then I have 5 here, and then 1. So this is a tier 11 build. You can actually get it up to maybe even like tier 13 or 14 with that artifact, but remember, you're not really going to get it up to that ability level, because the whole point is that you actually lose your super. So the whole point of using tier 12 gear or tier 13 gear is that you get all of your abilities back. So if you don't ever get the ability to use your intellect, you're not really using those 5 stacks there, so you can't really count them. So I think some people often get confused with that, but you can make your stats look pretty nice. Food for thought on that. Memory of Fellwinter. I definitely picked that up if you have not picked it. That is a great roll for the Memory of Fellwinter. It always is above 100%. This week it's 313%, which is a nice roll. In addition, we have the Memory of Scory. When your super is full, kills cause nearby allies' supers to recharge faster. They have edited it from the original Rise of Iron artifact piece. It is an 86% roll. Pretty good this week. Not amazing, but if you need it, it's a good pickup. Finally, this is probably the best one that you can pick up that's actually like a nice roll that you can actually keep your super and build tier 12 gear, is the Memory of Perun. Enemy guardians with full supers and all enemies with low health are highlighted. This is an intellect roll of 74 and a discipline roll of 92. That is a 105% roll. Definitely ones to pick up this week. If you have not picked that up from Tyra Karn, or maybe you've got a different version of it, I would highly recommend that you go over there and nab one of those this week. Going over to Shiro 4 for your reset over with his Taken bounties, his Iron Lord bounties. You can get Crushing Blows. Use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. That also includes the cannon from the Wrath of the Machine raid. Kill Fallen Majors and Ultras. That's definitely one you want to pick up for this week if you're doing the Nightfall. Complete Shank encounters in the Archon's Forge and complete Vandal encounters in the Archon's Forge. Any of those will get you the Thorn bounty. Unfortunately, there's nothing here that is going to be a 100% roll in terms of tier 12 capability, but remember, you can get Ice and Fire token donations as well as Perfected Ornament donations to get Age of Iron ornaments and things like that. So that's what you can do over at Shiro 4. Let's go over to the tower and see what's going on there to wrap up. Okay, we are here on Earth. We're going to check out all the different bounties and things that you can pick up this week, including talking about the little donations and things like that you can do to boost your different Vanguard reputations and pieces like that. This week for Lord Shax, we have a Hunt for Glory. Exercise your skill in the Supremacy match type. We also have exercise your skills in the Control match type. If you need to get your bounties done for the Age of Triumph book, these are things that are going to be really good for you. Okay, going on over, the same thing over here at the Quartermaster. We have the available bounties for the Crucible Quartermaster. We've got use pulse rifles to defeat opposing guardians in the Crucible, use scout rifles to defeat opposing guardians, use sidearms to defeat opposing guardians, use sniper rifles, and use heavy weapons. So all of these are pretty nice. They all kind of work within the meta. If you've got sniper rifles, you definitely want to be bringing your icebreaker to take that for that piece. Let's go down over to Commander Zavala and see what he has in store for us for the different things here with the strike bounties. We have, oh, I'm going to pick up one of these real quick. We'll see what that gives me. Teacup Compass, very fun. We've got for the strike elite bounties. We've got earn gold tier achieved, silver tier achieved, or earn bronze tier achieved medals. That'll net you a legendary piece of armor. We've got the sunrise bounty. Earn a gold tier achieved medal in the Nightfall before time expires. That will possibly get you the icebreaker if you need to get that. Also, get 9 rapid enemy kills to earn rampage medals in the Siva Crisis strikes. So that one can be a little bit tough because the secondary medals does take a little bit of time. So those are the bounties over there. In addition, I do cover, like I said, the Vanguard and the different faction basically types that will in donations that will get you different reputation there, and all of the 3 factions are taking this week Relic Iron, which is kind of interesting this week. So Relic Iron for everything except for Eris Morn, who takes Worm Spore, which can be found in the Dreadnought. Really the only piece of tier 12 perfect gear that we have this week, where that is a 100% roll, is found over the speaker. If you are on your Warlock, I'm on my Hunter right now, but if you go over and talk to the speaker, he is going to have a Warlock bond this week that is 100%. So you definitely want to check that out. That is going to be a nice piece over there, so you want to check that out and go from there. So that is everything you've got this week inside of Destiny. I hope you found something in this video to be worthwhile. So guys, thank you for checking it out. Again, come over to the stream and say hello and let us know what you need to get taken care of, especially with those weekly featured raids. I love bringing people and teaching people how to do raids, as well as teaching some people how to be Sherpas and things like that, people who want to get into that type of thing. Again, that's twitch.tv/manodester777. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 content. We got some exciting news on the horizon, so I can't wait to share this week with you, as well as the next couple of weeks going on. So I'll see you guys next time in the universe of Destiny.